nice. I do like an RS, and that'd be one of the new ones, and they are quite tasty. Sounds great. Mine sounds nicer. So spring is in the air, and commuting is doable without getting too soggy, cold, miserable and shit like that. So that's what I'm doing. Jumping on the bike for a night shift. There's an ambulance outside my house when I was leaving. I'm guessing one of my neighbours is a little bit poorly. I do hope it's not too serious. I'm guessing all the lights are out of sync because some of these cars seem to be coming through our greens. That's what I like about doing shifts. Don't have to commute very often. 12 hours at work at a time. Means to get my 40-hour average week is less trips there and back. Now when I'm able to get out on the bike, I mean it's Gucci as hell. I'm happy as Larry to do the little ride. If I had to do it Monday to Friday, grinding through all the cars in a car, stuck at every red light, it would make me miserable. I guess it's one of the reasons I own a motorbike. Don't have to get stuck in traffic. Talking of traffic, looks like there's a traffic policeman up ahead. Hopefully lights will change. Yep, cool. They'll be long gone by the time I get there, hopefully, and not be a concern. I always get nervous driving around policemen, even when I'm doing nothing wrong at all. Turn! See, I've got lazy. I rely on the engine braking on this bike too much, and that means that when I do need that little bit of rear end stability, my foot's not ready to just nudge the rear brake pedal a bit, and it means I can't turn in as fast as I would like sometimes. I need to get out of that habit because it's bad practice. And also, I mean, if I use my rear brake, it might only be a little bit. It's a little bit of movement for my ankle to do, and it needs all the encouragement it can get to move and to remain something I can get around on without being utterly crippled. That'll be the only I can go then. I was going to let them in, but no point stopping. My microphone is tickling my nose again. It's only a little wispy bit. I might have to trim the dead cat thingy on it, because it keeps on happening and it bugs the crap out of me. What the fuck was that? This is a stone in the road. Brilliant. Sometimes this just picks up just like that, and then the front wheel comes up in the air, and I know it's because I was clutching it, but I was just expecting a snappy pull away, not the front wheel coming up. It's a very bizarre little motorcycle, this is. Very bizarre. It's just lots of fun. quite good for filtering because it makes so much bloody noise. No one's got the excuse of not hearing me coming. Oh God, I feel filthy. That's definitely the most awful lunch a person can eat. I feel dirty inside. I feel like my stomach is being raped by a clown. But needs must. I had to eat, and eat I did. Chicken and things and stuff. Yeah. Also got me away from the front desk to work, which was a bonus. Anyway, it's dark and there's not awesome lighting on my way. I'll be way back to the office. So, yeah, I might not see much, but 6 hours of me 12 in, and once the second half sorted, another 5 days off, sort of 4.5 days, I guess, being a night shift. Giving me plenty of options for R&R and motorcycle time. Got my dark visor with me, which means I'm glad it's street lit here, because otherwise I'd not be able to see anything. I'm only cruising back to work and gunning it around here. Too much chance of getting nicked. Yeah, been a busy night at work so far, which makes the time go very fast. But man, I don't feel like I've stopped. There's been a couple of lulls, but mainly just hectic, and I had to get off the front desk just as a change of scenery, otherwise I can end up spending 12 hours sitting in that one bloody chair. Right, I'll see you in the morning. Well, me and motorcycles, I think I'm wetter than you, and I've only been on the bike about 2 seconds. I'm also wearing just jeans, but I don't have the benefit of a waterproof jacket or boots or gloves. Or a rear mud guard. My backside is utterly soaked. It's fine. Oh man, it's horrible. Oh, and there was me snickering at you getting wet on your bike, and oh, this is cold. Oh, karma sucks sometimes. I'm drenched. I've also got a dark visor, but it's getting lighter. I can just about see through it at the moment. It's not too bad. At least I'm not going to get too wet in my head. Although my backside is drenched. Bikes without mud guards are not really very useful. Oh god, that's horrible. I can't even drive fast to get there quicker. To get less wet, because it'll just kick more water up at me. This is proper grim. Oh. I didn't even know it had rained. And there it's flooding. Soggy moggy. Oh. So anyway, if any of you are planning on chopping your mud guards off, don't ride your bikes in the rain. Oh. To be honest, this jacket's not bad. It's not waterproof, but it's thick enough leather to be able to fend off most of the rain, and it almost actually feels like the rain's stopping. So if that is the case, my upper body won't really take too much of a hammering at the front from the onslaught of the rain, but the back will be drenched through. Oh. I bet all the cars behind me are laughing. The amount of water spraying up onto me. This is also karma for me having a McDonald's last night, isn't it? Saying you're a bad man. Feel guilty. Feel wet and moist. Moist. It's a great word, that is. I think I've now reached saturation point. It doesn't feel like my backside is getting any wetter. So it's as wet as it can get. This is actually an interesting experiment, as it's going to give me a soggy test of all my electrics to see how they cope with precipitation and standing water. See if my rear light still works, see if my clock's sold up to it, that the headlight carries on working, all that sort of stuff. All good things to know that they'll carry on working should I get caught in inclement weather again in the future. To be honest, it's not really that cold. I mean, it ain't feeling tropical or nothing like that, but I'm not cold. Just soggy. Pin lock's holding up as well. I don't seem to be misting up too much, considering how much water is actually inside my crash helmet. That's kind of quite impressive. It is steaming up a little bit at the bottom of the visor, but that always seems to do that a little bit, and I think that's just because my breath hits that bit. I'm glad that shift's over. It didn't go too slowly. It was very busy, so that's kind of a good thing, and it's the only one I had to do, so I can get myself back on a day shift routine, ready for working next weekend. And a few days off to dry out. Oh. Alright, I'm going to end this video here. I hope you're not laughing at my misfortune too much, knowing that I've got a very sweaty crack. It's not sweaty. Knowing that I've got a very, very, very sucky butt crack. Right. Catch you in the next one. Bye for now.